Hi, my name is Zach Palmquist. I'm the Director of Engineering with Safe and Sound Security. Pleasure to meet you guys.
What types of credentials are available for gate access control systems? Which one is most commonly used?
So gate access control systems, there's a couple types of gates, pedestrian gates and vehicle gates. Credentials can be lots of different forms. Most of the time, let's talk about vehicle gates. If you're driving up in a vehicle, there's a few ways that you can get access to it. We have long range readers that we can set up, and we can give you stickers that you stick right onto your vehicle. It can go on the headlight, it can go kind of on the dash, on the windshield there. And it's basically got a little RFID tag on there. And the longer you pull up in your car, the long range reader reads that tag and the gate will automatically notice it and open up for you. But there's also, that's for tenants, right? If you have visitors inside of an HOA or apartment complex, or even an office building that requires some sort of vehicle entry, you can have what we refer to as a gooseneck or a pedestal, where the visitors can drive up in their vehicle, roll their window down, and we can have digital displays where they can roll through all of the tenants. It's a touch screen, kind of like a big tablet. Select the tenant that they want, and it'll actually go up through the cloud down to the end user's mobile device. On an app, it'll ring. They can answer it, see who's there visually, and talk back and forth with them, then tap a button to disengage and the gate will unlock. You can also do it kind of old school style. It's still tried and true and people still use it all the time, which is a non-video. It's just a dial out entry system. You can pull up and select from a screen who you want to get in contact with in the facility. You push on them. It'll dial like any regular telephone. The end user will then pick up their telephone. They can talk back and forth with who's there, push the number 9, disengage the gate, and the vehicle can drive in. As far as other techniques and other technologies that you can use for the actual people that live within the community, we can use Bluetooth, right? So your mobile phone actually becomes a credential. You can pull up to the gooseneck where the reader is, and it will actually connect Bluetooth via your phone to the reader, and you just wave your hand in front of it and the gate will open. We can also set up PIN codes, so you can drive up, put in a PIN, push pound, the gate will disengage and let you in. You can also use your standard Prox cards or fobs and roll down your window, present those to a reader. That can open the gate as well.
Can license plate readers and gate access control systems be integrated together? What are the benefits of that?
I know that there's a lot of companies right now who have a lot of stuff in beta in regards to using license plate recognition cameras and being able to use the actual footage of the camera capturing the license plate to be able to go through a database of whitelisted plates to disengage a gate. I'm sure there is something out there. The one that really does the integration well together, and I know that they're working on it, is Verkada. They have a great license plate recognition camera. We actually have one here on our facility that we use quite often, but they're working on developing software that can read the plate with the camera, goes through their access control panel, the database, and says, yep, this is a valid user, and disengages the gate. As of right now, I don't know of any specific, ones that are actually doing it, but I know that it's in the works.
Are there entry logs or audit trails with gate access control? Why is it important to have these set up?
Yeah. Absolutely. Any kind of access control system that we put in is going to have what we report to it as an activity log, but you can run full reports off of it. It is a very important standard to have when it comes to access control. The old days, people would just, they'd have a PIN code reader and they'd give out that PIN to everybody, and you don't know if it's Susan coming in or Tom or Harry. What we really strive to do, and it's kind of a protocol that we ask all of our customers to put into place, is have an individual user set up for every single user in the access control system. That way, when a user comes to a door or a gate or whatever it may be, and they present their credential or their phone or their PIN code, we can see that it was actually Sarah that entered the facility. If everybody has the same code, you don't know who's who and who's coming and when they're going. And you can run reports off of these. You could say, I want to know every time that Sarah entered this door at this site between these days, and it'll pull out a full spreadsheet for you. It's all automated. Pull it right out, put it onto your desktop.
Are there wireless gate access control systems that are available? Why should I choose one of these systems over a hardwired option?
Yeah, wireless access control system is a bit of a loosely used term. We do have cellular-based options, okay? That's kind of what the people want. If you're in a rural area, a lot of HOAs, a lot of apartment complexes, it's really hard to get an internet connection to certain places, especially gate motors, right? One, you have to have power, and then you have to trench and run all these cables. We've kind of eliminated that problem. We use a lot of access control systems. Cloud-based ones are definitely the way to go when you're using a cellular-based module. But what we do is we just click in a little cellular-based module to the access control panel, and then it communicates with the cloud via the cellular chip. Very cool, very easy to deploy. If you'd like to know more about access control systems on either vehicle gates or pedestrian gates, feel free to reach out to Safe and Sound Security, and we'd be more than happy to help you with your project.